That's all I want to
But
know.
why
Because he
can't
deserves the ring.
she does this? She deserves more than a ring, Misha.
She
So why?
deserves more
That's all
than
we
a
want to
ring.
see.
This is the okay. So she deserves more than a ring. So let me not give her the ring because she deserves more than that. So we're gonna go ahead and check this out. Hopefully y'all can hear it properly because on my end it's kind of low. But look at this. Clarence isn't ready to marry Queen and won't get bullied into it.
I don't know why y'all think that marriage shit bothers niggas.
That's strike one. I don't know why all that marriage it bother. Like, what do you mean marriage? What do you mean? It just sounds so like lighthearted. Like, oh, it's not that. It's just marriage. It's not that big of a deal. So people took that the wrong way because I saw some of the comments. But let's continue.
Like we're happy. Marry her. I'm gonna marry her when I want to marry her. Like I'm not gonna get married because y'all telling me to marry her. I
Real
know, but
question
I'm
is
just
why you
saying.
not engaged to her? That's what we want to know. That's all I want to
But
know.
why
Because he
can't
deserves the ring.
she does this? She deserves more than a ring, Misha.
She
So why?
deserves more
That's all
than
we
a
want to
ring.
see.
This is the okay. So she deserves more than a ring. So let me not give her the ring because she deserves more than that. I didn't even see the full video. I didn't know that this is the part where the girl, a fan called in to say that to him. But I'm gonna show you another one that's like I think it's a longer version of the girl talking to Clarence. But anyways, this man is saying she deserves more than a ring. What sense does that make? I think this is madness. I'll be damned. She deserves more than a ring. So you guys have a child together. We're missing a step. You get into a relationship, you give her a ring, and then you give her a baby. I'm not saying, okay, you gave her a baby, look at, no, it happens everywhere. Okay, that's not my issue. The issue is he keeps talking, and then he sounds like he's trying to justify him not marrying her. You guys, I'm honestly so proud of this generation because I really thought that we were gonna go downhill and not take marriage seriously. But I'm so glad that we still have that in mind. We have so many things to work on as Gen Z, millennial, whatever. But at least we still value marriage in a way. We're not sitting here watching all these couples not get married, watching all these couples have children with no ring, and we're just letting it no, we're speaking up because this doesn't make sense. Once again, I'm not going to sit here and say, Clarence, go marry Queen. That's your guys' business. The only reason why I open my mouth is because Clarence won't stop talking. So I'm going to speak too. So anyways, the ring is in between getting together and having a baby. And he's missing it. And then he's saying, but Queen deserves more than a ring. So what more can you get? What's more valuable than getting married? Of course, like having children is a beautiful thing. It's a plus to marriage. Having children is a plus to being married. A plus. So what's more valuable? What can you give her that is more valuable than marrying and honoring her? This is not just for Papa Clarence, it's for everybody. What more can you give to a woman as a man? What more can you give to a woman? That is more it's so much more valuable than marriage. I'm not talking about you don't have some couples they don't get rings. Some married couples they don't wear rings. So it's not even about the ring, but it's marriage because marriage is very spiritual. It's a divine institution. What more can you give? If it's not marriage. Because, bien-aimé, marriage is spiritual. You get married and you do it in the proper parameters of Christ. You don't even, if you're not a Christian, then I don't know how to explain marriage. I'm sorry. But it's supposed to be in proper parameters of Christ. There are so many testimonies. I got married and my life turned around 180 for the better. I got married, now I am wealthy. I got married, I have beautiful children. I got married, I got a house. I got married, I got a beautiful car. I got married. You know, like the stories and the testimonies are endless. So what is more valuable than marriage? That is the question for men that are choosing to not honor their woman. I want to know, please tell me. One more time, bien-aimé. For those of you that just got here, one more time. This isn't about, Clarence, go marry Queen or else. That's not what we're saying here. That's not what I'm saying here. You can do whatever you want. You are a grown man. I just want to know, like, based on your logic, you're saying queens deserve so much more than a ring. So what's more valuable than marriage? In a relationship, yeah? In a relationship, what's more valuable? Okay, let's continue.
See that y'all are public figures.
So
Show
just
us that.
so just
Prove us
fuck when
wrong.
I'm ready, right? Just fuck me.
You
Like,
should be ready as
are you
fuck. How
gonna?
long has it
Do
been?
you put this
The real
down? But
question
I'm
is
just
why you
saying.
not engaged to her. That's what we want to know. That's all I want to
But
know.
why?
I cannot hear him. So we're just going to stop here. He also said, in case you didn't hear it, he also said, F when I'm ready. That's another thing that people, like men especially, that because it's the man that proposes. It's the men that propose. So this man is saying, oh, just forget when I'm ready. How much more time do you need, Papa Clarence? How much more time do you need? Not just for you, but all these men that are choosing to not honor their women by marrying their women. How much more time do you need? You're already living with her. I'm assuming you're providing for her. She's cooking your meal. She's doing your laundry. You guys have children together. You have businesses together. You're doing everything that married couples do. How much more time do you need? Are you saying that you need to be perfect before you get married? Because that would be unrealistic. It's two imperfect beings coming together to be in a divine institution. That's what marriage is. You'll never be perfect. You're not Jesus. Neither of you are Jesus. You will never be Jesus. We can sing all we want. Je veux être comme Jésus. I want to be like Jesus, but I can't be Jesus. Je veux marcher comme Jésus. I want to walk like Jesus. I can't be Jesus though. I want to have his mannerisms and think like him, behave like him. We always pray, God, help me to think like you. Help me to move like you. But we can never, like, it's never going to work, like this whole trying to be perfect thing. So is that what you're trying to say? What would make you, what needs to happen? Clarence and all these men, what needs to happen for you to say, I'm ready? So does he want to get married? Because that's a lot of time to wait for something you want to do. I don't know. Mind you, I have to be, he doesn't have to share with us when he wants to get married. That's not the point of of me talking about this. That's not the point of this segment. I just want to show that there are just some that just, I can't. He doesn't have to tell us when. I'm not worried about when. I don't care for when. The problem is, do you have men like this? I feel like they're BSing us. This is nonsense. So I already asked you, what's more valuable than marriage in a relationship? What's more valuable than that? I already said that. Now my second question is, what do you need to be ready to marry her? I saw a post, I can't find it, but I saw a post that said, like people were trying to defend him because he was talking about the church, talking about Christ. I don't quote me on it, but there are people in the comments that were saying, "Oh, so he wants to get right with God before he gets married." Imagine what happens when you do get. That's what I'm saying. Imagine what happens when you do get married. Imagine what happens. You can still I don't get it. I need to get right with God before I marry this. But you're already you're already living in sin. So how I've seen couples, they were fornicating, having children together, doing all that stuff. But then they said, I need to get right with God. So what did they do? They got married. They got married. They believed, okay, this is my person. I want to do things in a godly way. I want to follow Jesus. Let's get married. So how much more readiness, it's not even how much longer, it's what do you need, Clarence? Papa Clarence, what more do you need?